He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. I was watching WWE Extreme Rules over the weekend, and Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, Wyndham Rotunda, whatever you want to call him, showed back up, and man, I mean the crowd rowdy popped. You know, like they went crazy, and I mean I'm not really into like his gimmick or the person he is. He's just got this kind of weird popsicle looking body where it's like little legs and a big top, and you couldn't really tell if he's in better shape. Well, I don't follow him on social media, so maybe he is like in better shape than he was before he got burnt alive by by Randy Orton. But I mean, I couldn't help but feel excited, you know, when it went down, because the crowd went real crazy, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. Like, except for when he, at the very end, he tried to blow the lantern out, and it was like off by a second, so the lantern went out before he blew it, you know. So it was like, whatever. But it's not like an AEW botch where somebody fucking breaks their nose or breaks their neck or something, right? But it's like, is he a heel? Is he a baby face? Like, I don't know, he's basically like a heel character, right? Because he's a supernatural, what you call it. But the crowd's all into him, all crazy about him, so he's got to be a baby face, right? I don't know, but I'm just waiting more for Cody Rhodes to come back to WWE, or even Randy Orton too, because oh boy, brother, that trios team of that caliber, the American Nightmare Viper, or something. Hey, huh? You feel free to take that idea, you know. But it makes me think how everybody's going to WWE now, and how the AEW locker room is just imploding in on itself, you know. Especially without, I guess, CM Punk and Kenny Omega, which were kind of like the money drawers, you know. I don't know. You could argue with that, obviously. And I mean, personally, I feel as long as AEW has Bryan Danielson, or Daniel Bryanson, or the American Dragon, I think as long as they have him, be pretty badass, you know. Like, they really, you know, John Moxley, whatever. I could take him or leave him, but if you had Bryan Danielson turn heel and fight the whole Blackpool Combat Club and fucking take the belt from Moxley and just become this rowdy heel champion like he was at the beginning when he first came in, and he was just beating the crap out of everyone like a heel, you know, like all ruthless and shit. That'd be pretty badass, brother. Or even fucking push Billy Gunn, dude. Billy Gunn looks all ripped as fuck, and I'm not gay, but man, he looks good. He looks better than he did when he was in DX, you know. Like, what the fuck? Push him to the movie. How old is he though? He's like probably like 59 or something, but man, he looks fucking good for an old man, you know. He probably looks better than Wyndham Rotunda, right? Man, I think about DX though, and my favorite memory is when X-Pac and Kane were a team, and X-Pac would be like, "We got 2 words for you," and Kane just all, "Suck it." That shit's so great. But yeah, I really can't wait until Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton come back. That'll make me care, you know. Or Charlotte Flair. Where the fuck is Charlotte Flair? That's a white woman. I don't mind if she's crazy. Like, she's probably a crazy white woman, but I don't mind with Charlotte Flair, because Charlotte Flair's got it. And I know I've seen like those leaked pics of her naked, you know. She's good looking. I don't care if she's got fake boobs or whatever. She's just a good looking woman. Like, I kind of like that, a very dominant alpha female. It's kind of hot. And I'd fight Andrade, man. Fucking give him the same choke slam I gave to fucking those 5th grade quiet kids out in the playground when I was in school, and then give him some sort of like ice illegal finisher and have the crowd cheering, "Build the wall, build the wall, build the wall." Yeah, and you could see that happening. Like with wrestling, fuck, anything can happen. Even you think about that Luigi Primo gimmick, man. I can't believe that made it to AEW national TV. That's ridiculous. What you see Luigi Primo is just some like stereotypical Italian dude making a fucking pizza the whole time while he's fighting you. I can't believe that made it to national TV. I'd rather have the Michael Jackson gimmick. I mean, you'd probably have to pay all this money for the rights to the music, but man, that guy looked like Michael Jackson, and he would do like a moonwalk DDT and fucking do like the tightrope walk on his toes like Michael Jackson, or the Thriller dance right before he gave them a people's elbow. Man, I love that cheesy shit, whatever. Or even I'll watch like those oh my god moments of wrestling, or the rowdy injuries that happen in those deathmatch outlaw mud show bullshits, people just getting fucked up. Oh wait, I'm talking about AEW. Nah, people are getting pretty fucked up pretty consistently on AEW, and like I don't really watch a lot of WWE. I'll see just the pay-per-views, not really the SmackDowns or the Raws. But AEW, I pretty much watch consistently, and I literally just watch it for the injuries, because they keep going on top ropes, they keep going on ladders to jump off of stages, doing a million tope suicidas, and it's just gonna lead to like straight up a death on live TV. They really need to slow down, because literally like someone's gonna die on one of their live shows. And they also need to cool down with the Canadian Destroyer. That movie is just way overdone, way overdone. He's got the whole world in his hand. When I would go to vacation Bible school, we would sing songs like that. Those songs. I don't know how old was I. Maybe like in second grade or something. And we would just learn about the fucked up Bible stories, but in like kid mode. So we would just color them out, or they'd be told in a very kid-like friendly way, even though Bible's real fucked up. Like Samson. I always think about Samson and his hair and how strong he was, and then that stupid whore Delilah fucking cuts all his hair, and then he gets blinded, and then he gets revenge and fucking kills that whore Delilah. That's what she fucking gets. She's probably a crazy white woman, I'm telling you. If I was a crocodile, thank you, Lord, for my great smile. But I just thank you, Father, for making me. Oh. I remember when I got my Holy Communion. Again, I think I was like second grade or something. And they called me up. And we didn't have any of those like gay altar boy type things. It must be because it was a Mexican church. I feel like that's more of a white person stuff, white people, white crazy people, because they just like that hidden gay agenda shit, or like that dominance. I'm not saying gay people, there's nothing wrong with gay people, don't twist me on that. But where it's like pedophilia, and gay pedophilia, even worse. But I remember my Holy Communion, I went up to take, the sacrament or whatever, and I ate the Jesus cracker that melted in my mouth, and then I guess I wasn't supposed to, but I drank Jesus' blood, and man, like that was nasty. I like ran off the stage and spit it out. It was nasty. I guess it was wine, and yeah, I'm still not really into alcohol. I'm into like all my prescription drugs that my doctor gives me, but yeah, I just was never into alcohol or Jesus's blood or people's blood for that matter. Which funny enough, today I actually went early in the morning to get my blood tested, and my urine tested, which my urine looked normal. It didn't look like dark orange or or sky blue. It looked a normal crazy yellow. But I got my blood tested because I had to go see like a doctor's appointment later on this week for regular, checkup. And I saw like all the tubes that the phlebotomists or whatever use, and I'm like, I wonder if they go for anything on eBay, because there's just so many there. You think like, maybe they sell. Maybe they're rare, I look on eBay, and you can actually buy a phlebotomy like beginner's kit, like to do it yourself at home for like $60, like a price of a fucking game controller. And I'm like, god damn, these shits are like that cheap to buy on eBay. You would think they'd be more like to get these like medical grade things to test out on your blood and stuff, but I'm sure like true crime podcast fans keep that shit alive because they I don't know, I feel like those true crime podcast people are like knocking right at the door of like wanting to be part of a true crime podcast. I know you and I used to watch Criminal Minds. I'd kind of be like that, where it's like, okay, this is how they do it. I want to be part of a story. I could write a better story, but in real life. Suck it. But yeah, like that's just been the day. I guess we're just gonna talk about wrestling and church, because that's how we do it here at That's All Funny at the Funky Eskimo Productions studio. And I want to thank you for giving me the best days of my life, and I want to thank you. That's the song Dido sang that. That's the one Eminem samples in the song Stan. The tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. Morning ring clock. Like when Elton John sang it at the what was it, the Grammys or the Emmys, when Elton John sang with Eminem, because Eminem was labeled as like really homophobic, and so they got Elton John to sing that part. He's like, the tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed. Oh, morning ring cloud in my window, I can see it all. Even if I could, it's hard to grab. Could you picture on the wall? You remind me they're not so bad, not so bad. I swear to God, look that up. Look up Eminem, Elton John, Stan live. Elton John sounds just like that. I'm doing like a spot on impression. But yeah, go listen to some old Eminem songs live at the Grammys, and protect yourself from these wannabe phlebotomists and all these protect yourself from some tope suicidas and those Canadian destroyers, because man, they come out of nowhere, brother. So yeah, take care.